Okay, so you've got this one last problem. Sorry to leave you hanging there at the end of that last video. Didn't mean to do that. What is the slope of the line at right? What is its y-intercept? Write the equation of the line. So the first thing is you need to make sure that you do each step of the problem. So I have 3 steps, 1, 2, and 3. 3 different steps of the problem. First I need to figure out what the slope is of the line at right. So I've got my graph, which means I'm doing rise over run. Rise over run. So let's start at the bottom point, which is what we want to do each time we do rise over run, and let's go from point to point, rise before I can run, right? So let's rise before we can run. Rise first. I'll make this line a little bit thinner. Okay, so I'm starting at this point right here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, looks like I'm even here, so I'm going to stop right there. I went up 4. And now I need to run, so I'm running, and let's make sure that we notice that we're running to the left. 1, 2. Since I go to the left, does that mean it's positive or negative? You should remember that left is negative, and I went over 2, and 4 over negative 2 simplifies to negative 2. That simplifies to negative 2. So I've got my slope now. Here's my slope, negative 2. Now let's see what the second part of the question was. What is its y-intercept? So where does this line intersect the y-axis, and what is the y value of that point? So it intersects our y-axis at the point. Can you tell right here which point is, where does it intersect the y-axis? I think it's at 0, 0, right at the origin there, right at the point 0, 0, and the y-intercept, remember, is the y value of that point. So our y value is 0 here. So b, which is the letter we use for y-intercept, is 0. So b is 0. Now it says write the equation of the line. Well, at this point we can use y equals mx plus b, which is down here in parentheses, as a little reminder in case you've forgotten. Y equals mx plus b, and we can substitute in to the slope-intercept form, the slope-intercept equation of a line. We can substitute in these two values that we have, our slope and our y-intercept. So if we do that, y is always going to just be over there by himself. Y equals m, and our m, what was our m here? We found out our slope was negative 2x. And now we just got to plug in our y-intercept, so let's see what that was. B, our y-intercept, was 0, so let's plug that in, plus 0. And you know that we always need to simplify as much as possible, and plus 0 is the same as just kind of leaving it off. So we'll just leave y equals 2x. That's what we want. Y equals 2x. That is the equation of this line. So our slope's negative. Is our line negative? If you need to, you can draw your little helpful picture here, and yes, it's going down to the right. As it goes from left to right, it's going down, just like our line over here is. So negative is right, and negative 2x. So perfect. We can see that it doesn't have a y-intercept, or the y-intercept more accurately is 0, and that is accurate too. It intersects the y-axis right at the origin. So what we did there is we took the graph of a line, we looked at that graph to figure out the slope right here and the y-intercept right here, and then we used y equals mx plus b, plugged in our values, and we got the equation of the line. In the end, it was y equals negative 2x.